So, welcome. This is Finding Rest with Adia Delican. So, it's been a few months, maybe about a month and a half. I hope you're all doing awesome. Came back to what I love to do best, which is my podcast channel. If you're listening in, definitely make sure you're subscribing to this podcast channel to help others to be able to see it. Also, rate this podcast as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, hello, you get to see my face today. So I am going to be pushing forward with more podcasts episodes for you, and this is just a beginning. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Adia Delican. I am called the Rest Coach, and my goal is to help others find rest in their journey. So if you don't follow me already on social media, make sure you check the Linktree bio and make sure you are following my personal page, which is Adia Delican, and also my business page, Adia Delican, the Rest Coach. So it has been a few months, as I said, but it's been good. And I am grateful for the time that I've had to be able to push forward with some other areas that I've been trying to ramp up a little bit. And I felt today I need to start back with my podcast. I love my podcast. I love for those who do listen to and support me on it. And I know that this is beneficial for those who are trying to find balance in their day to day life, trying to find that direction, and just trying to find peace. You know, this season has come. We're back in November. This is crazy. And the year's almost over. And one thing that is so important to remember is that we need to find a moment of gratitude each and every day to be thankful for what you have, for where you've, from where you're coming from and where you're going to, and also making sure that you are setting yourself up for success each and every day. So I have been over the last few weeks been on my personal page and on my business page on my social media, also on IG. I believe it's Audi Adelican underscore the rest coach or Audi underscore the rest coach, and I have been pushing out more on the social media just to make sure that I'm bringing people in. And I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. So, a few things I've been doing on my own personal journey, trying to find a balance with my own health. And as you know, for those who haven't listened to my story, you may want to look back on a few several podcasts back. I know I have almost over 100 episodes, even more. I've lost count. I didn't even check. I need to check that. Let me see how many episodes I have, but it's a lot, and I, I'm I'm really proud of myself. You know where I've come and how I've been able to have that impact for other people in their own personal journey, and also for women in particular. I have my women's page, our group page called Women Who Find Rest, and I love them in that page. And it's so good to see that people are wanting to find that group of people that will help and motivate them. So, a few things today. I probably won't go too much into this podcast too long today because I feel it's just important just to kind of ramp back into it. But definitely make sure you're checking on a weekly basis and you're subscribed to my podcast channel on all the new topics that I'm planning to do for the rest of this year and plans for the upcoming year for 2024. I can't believe I'm saying that. That is just crazy. So, making sure one thing that I've learned this year is I'm is so important for me to take care of myself. And I know there's been health challenges for some of you over this year. There's been health challenges for me this year. And I have learned that I need to find a balance for myself. Stress can take a toll on your body, even if we're not sick. Stress can cause you to be sick. Stress can cause you to have ailments that are not necessary for your body. You can have heart attack, stroke, high blood sugars, you gain so much weight, there's so much things that can happen to your body. And stress is one of the number one culprits of people falling dead. That's pretty much dying. And I've seen that with my profession as a nurse, working with people. I've seen that with people that I actually see on a daily basis. Stress wreaks havoc in different ways, and it's so important to make sure that we are turning back to what we know, which is taking care of ourselves first. So this year, So far, I have been challenging myself to push myself a little bit more with my diet. And I don't like to say the diet word, my lifestyle, the way I eat. I like to say it that way. I don't like to say the D word because diet is more of a strict regimen which you can't stick to. And that's one thing I write in my book. I don't like diets, I like lifestyle change. So I have done different things and I've found something that's now starting to work now. And if you want to know more about it, if you want to be coached on it, one on one coaching, reach out to me on that. I've also changed my supplements for this year. I started last year, October, and the supplements I'm using now is amazing. My blood pressure is under control. That's my cholesterol is going down. It was higher last year. I checked it this year, it was a whole lot lower. Um, just like discomforts in the body. I've always had that for a long time in general from different things that have been going on with my body, but I'm starting to heal better this year. I'm learning things that are working for me and I'm planning to stick to that. So it's really important to listen to yourself, listen to your body, pause for a minute, make sure that you are doing the things that you need to do for yourself and you don't need to worry about other people around you. I don't care anymore of what other people think of how I'm eating, on what I'm doing, on how I get up in the morning, because I know that it works for me and I stick to it. So, what are some things that you need to do on your own personal health journey that will work for you and stick with it? If you're trying to look for those supplements that do work, check out the ones I am using. It is it's amazing. It's really amazing. So, my Linktree bio has that and check it out. Reach out to me. Let me get you started. It's so important to make sure that you are using things that do work for you. And this is a supplements that I've been using that are awesome. Also, mental mental health. So we don't always talk about mental health. For some people, it's a taboo to talk about their mental health. People have lost loved ones this year. People have lost their jobs. People have lost their health. People have lost their spouses, maybe divorce, change in their livelihood. There's so many things that have happened this year, and this can wreak havoc to your mental health. So, what are some things that I've been doing personally? Staying away from people that bring negativity to me. I don't like it. I don't tolerate it anymore. I'm too old to be tolerating that. So one thing that I've been doing is I speak my truth and I let go. So if you are in that place, personal space where your mental health is taking a toll of from what people are pushing into you, you need to speak your truth and let it go and keep on going and don't worry about it. I have learned the word no is an awesome word. I've written that in my first book, and I continue to say no on things that I don't want to do. There may be activities that may just pop up. I love to help people. I love to support people. I love to be where I need to be. But if it's not going to work for me, I say no and I continue on with that's the stuff that I'm doing. But I don't worry about what people think. And when you start to learn that your mental health is important to you, it links up with your personal health, your physical health, your spiritual health, then you will be able to get the three things I always talk about: your mental health, your body. Whoops, just knocked my mic. Your body, your mind, your spirit. The three triads. They have to work together in order for you to find that balance each and every day. So spiritually, been more into my spiritual health. Reading, so for me, I'm a Christian. Reading the Bible more, do my daily devotions, praying. So whatever works for you, just make sure you're doing that. But I've seen this year that there's a lot of things that I have been wanting or yearning for or have been speaking into existence that are actually happening now because I'm speaking life into myself each and every day. And it's so important to make sure that you are being careful of the words that come out of your mouth. And I'm still learning some words that I need to take out of my vocabulary, but always making sure that you're saying something grateful, something you're grateful for. I'm happy and grateful now. Making sure that you're not bringing in negative words like I am sad, I am depressed, I feel like I'm not going to make it to the next day, stuff like that. you need to get it out of your vocabulary. Another thing that I've actually been praying for, and as I am as I'm moving over through my that's my own personal journey in life, is finding my tribe. And I have found people, and finding your tribe can mean anything, but basically is finding a group of people who share the same thing that you are trying to drive towards for your own goals, and you motivate each other and push each other through. This year has been amazing. I have some awesome group of people in different areas of my life that I'm able to look at, talk to, chat with, even during conversations, and I feel like they're part of what I am doing and part of my life. And it hasn't been always like that, to be honest with you, because over the last few years, I was isolated. Well, I think I isolated myself a little bit because of the pandemic, and then tried to get into things with people, but it wasn't the best fit. It was great for the moment, but I felt that it wasn't the right place I needed to be. I found my tribe, and it's awesome. I'm so grateful for my tribe of people, and you know who you are. I love you all. You're awesome. Awesome group of women, awesome group of men. We motivate each other, we push each other, and keep ourselves accountable. And that's the reason why I love the journey I'm on this year. So if you are thinking, yes, I need to do X, Y, and Z, as I've spoken about what I've been doing this year, I'm also almost done with my book. So listen in. If you haven't read my first book, Women is geared more to women, but men have read it. I've actually had my cardiologist read my book, and he loved it. And that's Dr. Gupta. Dr. Gupta, if you're listening to this podcast, hey. And also, I had some other men, like my brother, read it, and some other people, and the feedback was awesome. Like, it it pretty much focuses on everybody, even though it says rest, find yourself as a woman again. It focuses on that self care in general. So if you haven't read my book, I don't have it here with me right now, but definitely go on Amazon or go to my Linktree bio, click on my book, my best selling book, and make sure you read it. It's a short read, straight to the point, gives you some guidelines on what I have been doing during the period of when I was sick and I had to take time off, and now relearn what works and what is not working for me. And I still pretty much apply it up till now, and you'll be ready for my second book. So I'm not going to leak out too much right now because it's in the works. I'm thinking of possibly changing the title. So, but it's going to be based on health, of course. And I want to make sure that you hear about it now because it will be launching in the next couple of weeks. The book is almost done. The cover is getting placed, and I will be launching it before the end of this month. So look out for announcements. I'm excited for that. It's been a journey with it because I started it months ago, well, last year. And there's been so much things going on just with my personal life and with my work and my businesses, that I didn't really slow down. So now it's starting to slow down again, and I have the book done. Just need to just add a little bit of nibbits here and there, but I'm excited. So if you are looking for a book to help you with your health and how to refocus, this is going to be the book that you're going to look out for. And also, there's going to be a course going with it. I do have a course, 7 Steps to Finding Rest. If you are wanting to learn more on how to find rest each and every day, definitely check out the course in my Linktree bio. But otherwise, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for listening. If you're on the podcast channel, and definitely like and share it. Tag me in a post, take a picture of the podcast channel and tag me in it, and just give me a rating of what you think about it, and make sure you are taking care of you today. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and may you find rest in your journey. Take care, and we'll talk soon.